world, how many people become very successful working for somebody else? Or
True.
are all these successful people from starting doing something that was out of the norm?
Yep. And the
That's
thing
all.
too about,
Check out some stats.
yeah. And what I feel too is like I just feel more empowered now. The confidence in me just grew, just having to say like, hey, I own this business that I
Yes,
can be proud of, that I can pass on to my children, create a
yes,
legacy, I should say, and that just gives me so much pride in what I do. And I don't care now what other people will say. As long as I am here to help others and do what I do best, do what I love to do, and yeah, they can jump in if they want to. They can just need, they just need to take action.
exactly. And you know what? Involve your children in your business because they are the ones that's going to be the legacy. They're the ones that are going to be, doing your business because this is a life, this is a forever business. It's not something that's here today and gone tomorrow. This is a forever business. So, my grandson, he was 4 or 5 years old, and when I started this business, and he would say, I do my go lives, and he'd say, "Now can I say it, Grandma?" And I'd say, "Sure, Leighton, you say it." He'd say, "Now join my grandma's business. Go to her webpage, www," and then he'd say my webpage, right? And he loved them.
Well,
And
you
like, and my grandchildren are my biggest supporters when it comes to, telling people, what does your grandma do, or what's your parents do? Well, you know what my grandma does, and
that,
one of my grandsons met a star fisherman, one of the fishermen. They go on TV shows and do that, and he met him. And his other grandfather said to him, "Oh, like this is a movie star. He's really important. He's really popular. Like, he's famous." And he said, "Yeah, right." He said, "Well, you know who's famous? My grandma. She's famous. She has an online business and she talks to people all over the world."
wow.
I said, "Oh, I gotta love those kids." But involve the kids, grandkids in your business, whatever it is, because they're the ones that's going to be building this business when I'm gone,
Yep, I'm
right?
gonna take your advice on that one. I will have to. Actually, I haven't really bugged them about it. They all are curious and like having teenagers versus younger children.
Yeah,
Teenagers tend, right?
teenagers.
It's a little easier with younger kids, but when teenagers they kind of shy away sometimes, and they always say like, "Mom, you're gonna post that again on Facebook, are you?" And so, how do you know me so well? But then again, I need them to understand that this is what I do, and this is what business is all
And you
about.
watch when they start seeing all those checks coming in and they're picking them up at the mailbox, then they're going to say, "Mom, gee, I need a new PlayStation game, or I knew whatever the games are they play today. I need a new one of these," because they're going to see that extra money, right?
Yeah,
And
true, true. All right. Next question I have for you, Deborah, is what advice can you give to those that are new to the business and are still waiting for positive results to happen?
the best thing you can do is believe in yourself and believe in the system. And like nobody has ever said it's get rich quick, right? So it takes time. Like it took me a long time too. I had a lot of struggles. I had to learn a lot of things, but it took me a long time. And I used to get, discouraged, and I think, how come I'm not doing anything and everybody else is? Is there something wrong with me? Is my ads no good? Like, they said to write my story. Well, I can't change it because that's my story, right? I can't make it any different because that's what it is. People must not like or relate to my story. But you know what? I honestly believe, Connie, that God knows when we're ready to be successful business owners. I put a lot of time into this business before I seen any results, but it was because I needed to learn how to become a good mentor and a coach because I was in this for the long run, right? I wasn't in this for today and gone in 6 months time. I was here to stay. This because I knew that I seen the numbers. I knew that this business was going to be what I was brought to do. And once I started realizing, I got to live by faith. I've got to have faith in myself. I have to have faith in this business. I have to have faith in God to know that, He's not going to direct me in the wrong direction. And so I have to do my part. What is it, my part that I have to do? I have to know that training. I cannot be a good mentor if I have somebody come into my business to become a new business owner and I can't help guide them in the proper direction, right?
Sure.
That, you know, when you have business partners coming in, that just doesn't mean that they're going to come in and be a business partner and they're going to be a silent partner sitting off to the side. That means you've got a partner, and partners mean working together. So
Yeah.
you have to be, you know, willing and ready to work with these people and talk to them. You have to be able to encourage them and to, you know, because a lot of people have never had a business before in their life. We get a lot of people that come in that have the big brick and mortar businesses, like Paul and Helena McClanaghan had a brick and mortar business. They know the struggles of owning a business and how many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars it costs them, and being away from each other because that's the way their business worked. Now they're, you know, they knew the struggles. That wasn't going to be get rich quick. They had to build this up to a level where now they're both, that's all they do is this business, right? You know, and
True.
they get to a point in their into their life that they paid off like his mother's home, you know, and just so much you can do good. And you know what? Another thing too, for advice for this, remember what you're going to do with your income when you start making it. Is it for good or is it not for what is good? Because when we have our minds right, like, you know, if you get abundance of wealth, what are you going to do with that abundance of wealth? Are you going to hoard it? Are you going to buy things that, you know, really aren't good? Are you going to spend it on things that aren't good in life? Or are you going to help, you know, build other people? Are you going to help, you know, different organizations? One of the things that I really love here in Mexico is, like, you know, I'm a part of a church here, and you know, we do up gifts for the kids at Christmas, and well, three Kings Day they have here, and we do, you know, we went over COVID, we gave out 7,000 meals, you know, and things like that. And I love putting my money to helping out doing things like that, and to watch a child at Three Kings Day to give them a little dinky car, and that was the only gift they got at Christmas time. Now, how rewarding is that? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not big things, it's just, it's rewarding things. So I believe that if we have good motives for what we're going to do, because there's nothing wrong with being wealthy. What's wrong with being wealthy is what your money. Is it for good or is it for evil, right? So I think it makes a huge difference on your mindset. And I know people say, oh, my mind's right. But you know what? Stop and really think, what is it that you want in life? And get it in front of your face, because a lot of people that start a business and become wealthy forget why they started the business, right? Don't ever forget why you started the business.
That is so true. That is so true. And that's actually what's keeping me going. And I had been trying to share this to everybody. You got to know what you really want. That's
Yes.
going to keep you moving forward. And that's going to be your why to move forward. And I agree with you. You also need to know what will you do when time comes that abundance comes to. That's something that I think not so many people have thought about. But if you got your why behind you already kind of have pre-planned already what you would want to do with any blessings that does come in your way. But the good
Exactly.
is you also have this opportunity now, um, to be able to share it with others,
Yes. And
and
we,
that's
on
the
a
beauty.
daily basis, we have this opportunity to give everybody the exact same opportunity. And you know, when I do coaching calls, I tell them, now I'm going to give you the same opportunity that was given to me, right? And that is something that I honestly believe it was a blessing that fell onto my lap. And I'm hoping I'm going to be a blessing to others by offering them the same thing that was offered to me. And you know what? People aren't just afraid of failure, they're afraid of success because they
True.
don't know what to do, right? Or how they will react. So, you know, I say, live by faith, not fear. Get rid of all the fears in your life. Do the things that are uncomfortable, because success is not always comfortable. Like I said,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be on a talking to people on a camera. I didn't even, I'd get the phone up in front of me to do go live, and I'd go, I don't even know what to say, right? And I put it back. Like I didn't know how to do those things. Or I don't know, maybe I have ADHD as an adult. I don't know. But I'm doing a go live walking around and I see a squirrel and I say, oh, forgot what I'm talking about. And I show the squirrel and then I don't have any idea. So you know what? If I can do this business, anybody can do this business. And I wish that everybody would realize that and get over that fear of failure and success and know in their heart that anybody can do this business. It's not get rich quick, but it takes time. There's somebody just come on from Mexico. What part of
Oh,
Mexico are you
look at that.
in, Christy?
Yep,
Yeah,
somebody from Mexico joined in. Somebody from Texas joined us too.
in
And
Calgary, yes. All right. But what
oh,
part of Mexico? I'd like to know what part of Mexico they're in.
Christy, if you want to type in your comment section right there, where from Mexico you are, we'd love to know. Deborah would love to know that. But thank you for joining in. And Deborah, you had been such a delight to interview. I have learned a wealth of knowledge from you. If I can only hug you, I would.
Well,
Um,
thank you for inviting me because every time somebody invites me to talk, it blesses me. So thank you so much for that.
well, Christy responded, I don't know how to say this. Aguas
I don't even know
Calientes.
where that is. I have no
Oh, what?
idea where that is. Now I got to go and look that up.
Oh
I
my
got.
God. Well,
I
somebody's from Mexico. Aguas Calientes. Did I say that right? Did I say it correctly? Christy, just let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a yes. But thank you for tuning in. And Deborah, once again, thank you very much. And I know you have, like, I think some guests in your house too that you probably would need to entertain. But you gave me this time and opportunity. And I will be catching up with you too once we go offline. But I would like to give this floor or the mic again back to you. I said it right. If you want to invite them to your website to just I'll give you the floor right now, Deborah.
well, everybody, just do yourself your due diligence. Really check out. Do you have your website right there, Connie?
I do. I will flash
Yeah,
it back up on the
because
screen.
everybody check out Connie's website.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
don't pass by it. Like, check it out. And I mean, it's 90 minutes. It's an hour and a half of your time to find out if it's going to be something that will change your life or not. And like I say, if you don't feel it's for you, that's okay. It doesn't matter. She's going to
great.
love you anyways, right? But if it
Thank you.
is for you and you miss out on that opportunity, oh my goodness. And in 2 years' time, you're going to say, oh, I should have checked out Connie's website. Well, in 2 years' time, you could be a very successful business owner. So, you know, really, really, really check it out.
Well, thank you, Deborah, for those kind words. And yeah, like you said, my only regret now is I should have joined sooner when I first learned about the business. I could
So
have been
we can
doing
never
much.
go backwards. Never
Yes,
go backwards. We can only go forward, right?
we
Because
always go for.
yesterday is come and gone. You can't change a thing that happened yesterday. So we
Yes,
just move
ma'am.
forward,
I'm
right?
just gonna move forward, like you said, and
That's
thank you for all of your advice. I will take them into heart. I wrote down in my notebook, like I
that's
told you, I took notes, and I am just gonna say I think I'm gonna say our goodbyes to our viewers. Thank you for watching and joining us from different parts of the world. We have again, once again, I would like to say thank you to those watching from Edmonton. Um, Toti from New York, Sebastian from France. Somebody's watching from Jamaica, didn't see the name. Renly from Texas, Grace from Calgary, Christy from Aguas Calientes, Mexico. And yeah, thank you once again, Deborah. See you guys. Thanks you for tuning in, and hope you can join me again on another live interview. I think my next coming up is next month with Dave and Roxanovic. They were kind enough to give me that interview one day in April, and I'm sure that's going to be a very exciting one too. And I also would like to take this opportunity. The webinar is today, Tuesday, so don't forget if you haven't received your link yet, look at the banner below and just register, and your link should be coming straight to your inbox. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you, Deborah. I love you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.